Thank you for tuning in to another week of CWHipHop's Live Podcast. I'm your host, DJ bvnc. This week it is January 12th. We have Young Sage in the building. We're going to be doing an interview. I'm your host, DJ bvnc, aka Bank. Co-host across from me, I got Garke.
What's going on?
I got Prizm here.
Yeah.
You can follow
What's going on?
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at CWHipHop. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at bvnc95. Garke, where can the listener find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Garke Gains, GARKE, and pretty much any other platform at just Garke. Prizm, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at prizmrap, PRIZMRAP. And what about you, Young Sage?
You can find me on Instagram at YoungSage_official. Anything else on all music platforms, just look up Young Sage.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
He said in our live DJ, just Google him.
Yeah,
Just
Google.
Google.
Just Google.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Lil Baby SEXO. That's my boo thing.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get into the interview here in a minute. We do
Get
have
a little bit of an announcement.
a little bit of announcements here beforehand.
That's fine.
We do have some new music to the station, locally copped. He is out of Menasha, so
New artist, yep.
New artist. You can go find him on CWHipHop.com/artist or hear him on the live rotation 24/7. We're gonna do new music in the Wisconsin hip hop scene a little bit here because I do want to talk.
We're gonna do it at the end.
I want to talk a little bit about our Patreon because we do have three amazing. I would call them rock stars.
Yeah, rock stars.
YMN, SG the First, and Young Sage. We announced the Patreon last week.
Patreon change, yep.
So we had them sign up right away. First couple days they were right in there. We really do appreciate that. It gave us a lot of momentum and excitement for what we're doing. We were a little nervous, but the reception of it all has been amazing. So with the help that you guys are going to be supporting with the station here, we're going to be able to grow the Wisconsin hip-hop scene more. We're going to be able to keep us on the air to do these interviews each week here. We're also going to continue to grow the CW hip-hop community. We appreciate everybody who pops in on the Instagram Live here. We also have a lot of the comments, reactions on our posts. We do appreciate all that stuff. We see it all. We know the names.
Oh, yeah, we're going to keep it going.
Yeah, definitely. We do have some goals we're going to be getting a little bit more into, I think, next week. But we want to do some changes, some upgrades to the station here. I don't know if you've noticed on the website, there's that cursive header on every page. And it looks awful. I hate
it's pretty bad.
It's not a hip-hop font.
We're going to change it now with the help with you guys.
With the help of you guys, we're going to be making the website even better. There'll be more content on there.
everything.
We get a lot of features. Right now we're using the free version, so we want to update it. We're also looking at getting new mics for better quality, some boom arms, so we can move the mics in our face, get you the best sound for each interview. We also want to do some, if you're able to call in to the show, so that's some things we're talking about. Definitely excited to do that. We can do a lot more with that. Also, shows around the state. If you're doing a concert, we want to be able to help support those shows, so we want to sponsor them. If you guys put the vision, if you see what we're trying to do here, and you see that the numbers aren't quite there yet, but where it's heading,
We're close.
we're building it
We're
from
there.
scratch. And from the best thing that we can have is everybody pitching in a little bit, and this is going to go so much faster. We're going to get so many more people exposure, and I'm really excited to see where this all goes here.
We're able to get that talent from all the Wisconsin artists,
So much here.
Example, Young Sage right
Sage,
here.
We're going to be doing the interview and get a lot in depth there. But if you want more information on
Got to spotlight
Patreon,
that talent.
yes. If you want to learn more, kind of read more about it, you can go to patreon.com/CWHH to read about it. If you got any questions,
All the
message us
information's
on
right
social
on there.
medias.
We're beginning to the interview now, though.
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
I understand. First things first, welcome to the CW Hip Hop Studio, Young Sage. Appreciate you for making the drive out here. You made the trip from Oshkosh, correct?
Oh, yeah.
How's the drive?
Terrible. Dark and scary.
You were saying you don't like long drives, huh?
At all.
No.
I hate long
Yeah, I'm
drives.
in that same boat. I hate that shit. I
Like,
just
I
hate
be
being in a
wanting to-
car so
I be
long.
want to go to the store that's 3 minutes away. I'd be like, nah.
Facts.
There's food at the house.
Yeah, right?
So true.
Right in Nutella.
Yeah, bread. You got some sugar.
Some sugar, yeah.
So how you feel coming in this interview?
Pretty good. Actually, no cap. I've been wanting to see what it was like. Cause when I first met you and I saw you was doing something, I was like, oh, bro, he finna do that. Cause you had a drive type stuff, and I feel like people that have that drive, I remember having that drive to want to do something, and all I needed was some people to just support type stuff. So I feel like, why not? That's what I always ask myself to other people. I'm like, why not support when you see somebody trying to do something? Even the smallest of podcasts or artists or whatever had to start small with just this.
Exactly.
Bro, but I promise you, when I get up, y'all gonna have what? CW hip hop on the boat. What? 4,000 people coming in 2 seconds. Bro, y'all gonna be cold. I'm telling you.
He's making us promises.
Bro,
Yes,
on
real
this,
shit.
on
we
this
got it
show.
on recording.
Bro,
actually.
I'm recording. man.
That gut drive, big
that
facts.
gut drive.
Big facts.
Of course, yeah.
All right, so I guess, yeah.
I kind of feel like I already know the answer to the question, but how'd you come up with the name Young Sage?
So okay, that was a weird one, okay? Because like when I first started like rapping and stuff,
Okay.
I was like, damn, I gotta come up with a rap name, right? And I was like, and I was like, well, I like Naruto. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
I knew that was gonna be that.
and I was like, but the secondary meaning to sage is a wise and discreet man.
Yep.
I consider myself wise and discreet, but I'm not a full man yet. I just turned 21. Obviously, I'm a man, but I'm not a man. I'm not all the way there mentally. I still have room to grow. So I'm a young sage. I'm a young, wise, and discreet man. So I'm like, I'm not gonna name myself fucking Little Skittles or some shit. Like none of these stupid names. I want a name that has
I like
meaning.
Skittles.
I mean, we all like
Sour
Skittles. You
Skittles.
know, Gut like Skittles.
No, Gut like
yeah.
Skittles.
Bandcamp Gut? No, but
Oh, jeez.
but no, I figured I was like that'd be a dope name. Like I don't want to be the same as other artists that have unnecessary names just because they picked it out. Like I want something that's gonna have meaning to it.
Just meeting you just within the last hour or so, I've noticed that a lot of your names with stuff that have a lot of meaning behind it.
Oh yeah.
And there are other young artists, I guess, like the young in front of it, but yours definitely is the one that stands out with like an actual meaning behind it. I like that. That you like evolving, keep it going.
Judas said a little Sour Patch Kid.
Little
Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids bang. They just
Starburst a
can't
little
be like
better than
stale.
Skittles, not gonna lie.
So you got like a rock star persona, of course. You call yourself the rock star, and you make banging hip hop music. What kind of music did you listen to as a kid?
Whew. Believe it or not, techno.
Hey,
No way.
Yes.
I swear to God, bro. Look, okay.
Listen to the Roots
Look, bro. Actually,
Yeah.
because that just blew me. He hit it straight on the head. Look,
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
okay,
go.
look, like I started with techno. That was my first
Oh,
thing.
no.
Like when I moved here from Texas, I only used to listen to my mom's old music. I came here and I'm like, holy shit, there's more stuff. Cause I was sheltered as crap. So like, I'm like, yeah, boots and cats, like you said. So like,
Facts.
I'm sitting there like, bro, techno is the shit. And I started listening to like Tiesto, and then I got into dubstep. Dubstep was my
dubstep,
shit.
yeah.
Cause I used to beatbox. I used to beatbox for years. I was one of the coolest beatboxers ever. Swear to God. So then I got into like fucking Skrillex and like, Skrillex
Yep,
song, bro.
Skrillex,
Which song was it? It was Monsters and Nice
Monsters
Sprites.
and
That was
Sprites,
my,
yep.
that was my go-to. And so I was like, oh yeah, I called 911 on them. So I was like,
Oh my
fuck it.
gosh.
And then so I went from techno to dubstep, and then from dubstep I started learning about what rap really was.
Yeah.
And I started to listen to older rappers like 50 Cent, Eminem. Eminem was my shit back then. Like he's still unstoppable.
Everybody's shit back then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he was. His just morbid lifestyle, but like his flow, I just found cold, and I'm like, bro, I want to do that one day.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, bro, that's speed rapping, and then I literally looked up speed rappers when I was a kid, and then fucking Busta Rhymes and Twister and Insane came up, and I'm like, holy shit, they're fat. And I'm like, bro, and I'm like, I could do that. Yeah, real shit, bro. And then so I was like, bro, I'm finna try to do this, and I would just practice and practice and practice and practice all the time.
Yeah.
And just try to show my mom, be like, Mom, watch this. Click.
Yeah,
bro.
watch
And
this.
like,
It's the space bar.
yeah, literally just, and I just go crazy, bro. It was great. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
but yeah.
Fuck yeah. So I guess that's a good segue. How long have you been making music, and what inspired you to start?
Since I was 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back when like my cousin Cortez used to make music, and he used to like try to have me pitch in on different verses, and I was a little slow, so I'd always pitch in wrong or something. He's like, no, you gotta do it like this. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, so like, but like, yeah, I was like 9, and I started out writing gospel raps. Like when
Okay.
Because of course I'm a Christian. My mom is very Christian based, so like I used to rap at my church. I used to rap like Christian songs at my church, and they were like, "You got talent, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Thank you." And I was a kid and stuff, and it was nice. Just like, yeah, it was great. Just to see people just like look at me, and I'm like, "This is nice," and I have to make people laugh and smile and shit. And so like, I think what really inspired me to do music was the fact that like I inspired other people. Type stuff, because like even as a kid, I was like, bro, like, because I was raised by myself, just me and my mom. I didn't have brothers and sisters and stuff. So like I didn't like being alone by myself. So I wanted to make friends. And I'm like, bro, I make people laugh and smile and shit. And I feel like, bro, I want to do this all the time. So I'm like, fuck yeah. I see when I rap, I do this. And I'm still doing it. I'm like, yeah, it's great. And then so you slowly get a fan base with it. It's going to be dope. Oh, I can't wait. It's great. Oh, man.
So you said 9 is kind of when you started making music. I guess who were your biggest influences when you started?
My uncles.
Uncles?
My uncles had a very, 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 very big role in my life because I didn't have a dad. And so, like, I just recently found out that, you know who Mo3 is?
No.
You know who the rapper Mo3 is?
Who?
Well, he's my uncle.
Oh.
He had passed away in my hometown. I never knew that he was my uncle. I had a rich uncle that was out here rapping, and I never knew it until recently. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's crazy. But all of my uncles would always give me advice on like life stuff and like male stuff and stuff like that. So I found them like they were very inspirational. They helped me like keep going with stuff that I was doing. It felt good. So I'm like, okay. And then my mom was like, well, you can rap now. And I'm like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, it was dope. He said, oh, Mo3 go there. Yeah, real shit, bro. Like, I wish I would have, like, been able to remember meeting him. But, like, my uncle, like, I was listening to him one day. And he was like, you know, that's my brother, right? I was like, what? He was like, yeah, that's your uncle. I was like, you're lying. And I'm like, I'm looking him up. I'm like, bro, he's like everywhere. I'm like, how did I not know this, bro? It was crazy. And then I was like, bro, I wish I made a song for him, actually. Him and my uncle Edward have both passed the same day. And it's a song called Real Shit. It hit a little hard making, but like it meant a lot knowing that like my uncles are my main inspiration. And I promised my uncle that I was going to get rich and take my family back home with my career. So that's my main drive right now. I have a goal. I'm gonna do it. I choke a dragon in gorilla if I have to. But like,
okay,
it's going.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like that confidence. That's what I like to hear.
It's exciting to like hear the music you're making and like know you have a goal. So we're gonna keep hearing that coming. Like I'm excited to definitely hear the future stuff.
So is there any way that we could see the top 5 songs in your Spotify on repeat playlist? What do those look like right now? What's on your on repeat?
Ooh, I like that question.
Because I don't use Spotify too often when I do. How do I look for that?
Just search on repeat. And it's a Spotify playlist.
On repeat. Oh wait, that's a thing.
And it's like it shows you the songs you play the most. Oh, it's not even up. Oh, you haven't been on Spotify long enough then.
Yeah. I usually use YouTube. I use most.
Oh, okay. So what are some songs that like you on YouTube every day? It's like you just play those.
Oh, every day.
Every day.
Well, first of all,
yeah.
Shout out to my homie Juice WRLD.
Yep.
Starfire is one of my favorite songs by Juice WRLD. I actually made a tribute to him. It's called 999. You can find that anywhere you want to. Let's see. Supernatural by Trippie Redd.
Okay.
That's a gem song.
That's a gem song.
Oh yeah, you really want to get on that. Juice WRLD, Dark Places. Juice WRLD and Kid Laroi reminds me of you. I listen to a lot of Juice WRLD. And
I'm the same way as Logic though.
Yeah. Oh, and Juice WRLD and Polo G with Trippie Redd, Feline. So yeah, lots of
Juice WRLD. Okay, so just the answer is just Juice WRLD.
Yeah, Juice WRLD. Yeah, you're like, what
Pick
do you
5
listen
songs,
to?
probably.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
pretty much.
So I hear that you've also got some new big news, and I spotted in your Instagram bio, managed by Lil Gut.
Big Lil
and
Gut.
hashtag BSE.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the story there, huh? What's the story?
So
because we're homies with Gut. We're homies with BSE. We actually interviewed Gut. I don't know if we.
Oh yeah, I think you told
that.
Me.
Yeah. So what's the story with that?
So Guts, he's been begging me to join BSE for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, like when I first it sounds legit. But no, like when I first noticed like who Gut and BSE was, I was still like a SoundCloud rapper. I was like on Snapchat and I'd see them like doing shows and stuff. I'm like, bro, I want to be a part of that. But at the same time, I was like 19, like barely 20 type stuff. So I still couldn't even do like shows in bars and clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and so I know I tried to hit him up a couple of times, and he has a horrible memory, Gut. But like,
he's got a million people hitting.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's always on the phone. He'll like call me and be like, "Oh wait, I got a call you back," and I'm like, "Damn,
exactly."
But like, no, like I remember the first time I like talked to him, he was like, "Well, just let me know." And I was like, bet. I turned 21. I ended up talking to him, and he ended up fucking with me. And I'm like, bet. And then he asked me, he was like, do you want me to just manage you, or do you want to be part of BSC? And like I said before, I grew up by myself. I don't like doing stuff by myself. It's boring. Like, I know I can, but like, it's like, I want to be part of like a team. Like, I want to be able to get a show in Miami, and then we call BSC, be like, look, I got a show, let's go turn that bitch up. And then we fly out there, we turn them upside down. Bro, that's what I want to be able to do. I'm going to go to a show, and I'm
well,
just
you're in the right
like,
place with BSC, that's for sure.
Yeah, bro, real shit, man.
They get fucking work done. I had the pleasure of going to one of their BSC Airbnbs is what they call it, where they just do work. And that's where I got to see like, Noah.
Shout out to Figment. This was my graphic designer and secondary producer.
Yo, what's up, Figment?
He cold.
Join our Instagram Live. CWHipHop
what's
you want to join in here.
Cold as hell. Bro, actually, the Rockstar on Probation album cover, he made that.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Versatility, he made that
Versatility,
too.
okay, there we go. Oh, we're gonna talk about Versatility. Versatility is a fantastic EP.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
So is Gut your first manager then?
Yep, Gut is my manager.
Well, your first one.
Your first one.
Oh, well, my first one was Eddie. He was from BMW Entertainment.
Okay.
It's just things kind of fell out with him because he's not consistent. If that makes sense. Like,
yep.
He's the one who he got me shows in different places around the world, which was cool. It got my name in a lot of different places, like around the world. Like I've never been from California, like they paid me to come down there to perform for them, and then like fucking Atlanta, and it was dope. It was cool at first, but then like he got inconsistent. He stopped contacting me. The contracts came in for Universal Records. We were supposed to get signed. His first artist named Rico Santana 400, he got signed and stuff, and then like he just kind of forgot about me a little bit. So I'm like,
He had a bit of a workload probably, but
yeah,
that kind of fucking sucks though.
Yeah,
damn.
But
we got Gut now.
We got Gut.
And he's gonna blow you up. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, Gut.
Literally or figuratively, I'm not sure yet, but
me neither.
But yeah, it's cool.
So what kind of passions do you have outside of music? I see on Instagram you're a gym rat.
Yeah. So I started out doing MMA since I was 14.
Okay.
14. My uncle Mark, he was like, he was so cold in like every weapon. Like he taught us how to use every single weapon.
Nice.
Everything. My main is a bow staff or 2 katanas.
You're the Black Samurai?
Something like that.
Yeah. All right.
Ninjas are stronger. But
okay. I feel you on that.
But like I loved to fight. Kinda. I didn't like confrontation, but I like to fight. Cause I used to get bullied all the time, so I had to learn how to fight. And so I went to a gym. I got my ass beat for a long time, and then I finally like figured it out. I was like 118 pounds, something like that, soaking wet, and I killed myself. And now I'm 193 of pure destruction.
Yes, sir.
So like,
that's what's up.
Yeah, working out and my fights. And football, I love football. I actually moved here because of football. UWH asked me to come play for them, but I couldn't fight and play football at the same time because of injuries. So I was going to finish my fights, but then COVID stopped my fights.
Oh, no.
Everything was just like, no.
COVID ruining everything.
So just fighting and
football.
And football. What's your favorite football team? Patriots. Okay. Tom Brady kind of guy, huh?
Yeah, mainly because my uncle will stab me if I say anyone else.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
We don't
even do that.
They go crazy. They're my favorite football team on Madden, which Gut could never beat me in. But,
damn, that's some fighting words right there. Jesus.
He knows. He knows what time it is.
All right. So with kind of COVID, you mentioned kind of canceled your fights. Concerts kind of went out of the way too. So with those kind of getting in the way of swing of things again, and you could set up a concert. Can't include yourself. What 3 artists do you pick? 2 openers and a lead.
Any artist?
Any artist, yes.
Lil Uzi, Trippie Redd, and Ski Mask.
Who's headlining?
Wow, he didn't say Juice WRLD.
No, I mean like any artist.
Like, any?
I was going like you're a planner and you're gonna put on a concert.
Okay. I thought he was going to a concert. I thought that was the question.
I mean, but no, if like the Juice, obviously, but Alive, yes, Uzi, Trippie, and Ski Mask, headliner. I ain't gonna lie, Uzi. Because his beats are insane. Uzi has some of the in the top 5 best beats in the game right now. His beats are immaculate. Don't ask me how to spell that. But it's cold. It's cold as hell. But like those three, besides CWHH and Juice WRLD, those are my top 5 people.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's who I
Alright.
get. Yeah.
So to my knowledge, the first song you ever released was December 19th, 2019 on SoundCloud called My Prime. Was there anything before that?
No, that was the first one.
Okay.
Bro, that was my first one I ever wrote. I thought it was a good little opener to who I was, and I was just starting out, and
I love how you called it My Prime as your first song.
Right?
Yeah.
He's never out of it.
Yeah.
Well, but I got it. Yeah, I'm never out. See, you know what time it is, 12 o'clock. But no, it was pretty fun. My original producer at first was Jake. Hey Jake. That's the first producer I ever had when I first moved down here. He's the one who helped me get my name out a little bit. And he helped me out a lot, bro. He just moved because of COVID and stuff, so I didn't see him. Damn.
Well, shout out to Hey Jake.
Oh yeah, he's definitely coming on this road with me, because he was the original. He's the one who helped me start this whole thing. So my prime was kind of a little opener to when me writing, and I'm like, okay, let me drop a song real quick. Man. That was it. I was like, it was nice. It came out decent.
Hell yeah. No, it came out really well. It was pretty damn good. So you clearly take a strong influence from anime. So what's the anime to be watching right now? And I would also like to know what your favorite anime is, and also I would want to know why is it Naruto?
Anime is something.
I was gonna say. So for all 3 questions, Naruto. So but nah, so I like Naruto because I see me in him type stuff. I can correlate with who Naruto is. He grew up by himself. He didn't have people. He didn't have anybody. And his main goal was to show people that he wasn't what everyone was saying that he was. He got bullied and used that as strength to come back stronger in his life. And I feel like I exactly correlate with that.
Oh, yeah.
When I first started watching, I'm like, bro, he's me. I was like, holy shit. I mean, I don't have a demon foxing me, but that's I seriously that's me in the anime.
Yeah. And
then I just see anime for me I'm an extremely outer multiversal person. I don't believe in limits. I don't
Okay.
You don't have limits. Your limits are only as high as your mind wants them to be.
Mm-hmm.
So if you give yourself a limit, if you say you can't do it, then you'll see that you can. Yeah, I've been trying to tell her,
tension with a knife.
I can't. Or you said, I can't do a pull-up, and then you end up doing 5, bro. Because
there you go.
all you have to do is keep that mind frame.
Can't shouldn't be in your vocabulary.
But I don't like those words. I like just doing stuff just because you know that you probably could.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't, but I'm gonna try.
I was saying, if you don't try, then you're failing more than you would
literally
trying.
And then you said earlier, most of what you did before you made music was just practice. That's huge. You can't do something, keep it going. You're gonna be able to do it.
Philippians 4:13. I had to tell me I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I feel like I can do literally anything I put my mind to. I just gotta have the willpower to do it. And my willpower is so strong. I could wrestle the sun.
Okay. Damn. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, me neither. That's not good for your health. But
so how long did it take you to find your sound?
That was a while. I ain't gonna lie. No, cause I was so focused on pleasing other people on what I should sound like, and it got me a little flabbergasted for a second. Don't ask me how to spell that here.
Okay.
But it had me a little bajabbled for a while, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. But then I was once I found out who XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD were, and I was like, bro, this sounds like something I could correlate with. And I'm like, that's kind of my sound. That's my sound. And besides that, I noticed that my sound is also speed rapping. Mm-hmm. I'm good at it. And I was like, holy shit, I'm pretty good. And people like my straight bars, and I'm very good with my wordplay. So I'm like,
flow and everything. Oh,
dude,
immaculate, as you say.
Sometimes that mix of it literally gives me a goosebump.
You see what I'm saying?
Holy shit, you just executed that.
I'll be listening to it in the background, okay, and I'll be doing something I was listening to it as I was doing these questions or whatever, and then it'll just tune back in my brain, as I'm I'm not really listening to it, it's just background noise kind of thing. And I'll just tune it back in, I'll just start going hard. I'm like, damn.
No, it just it helps being able to do everything type shit, but that's my sound. Those two is where I'm perfect at. You give me 5 minutes to write something.
Okay, 5 minutes. We got to put that to the test or what?
Oh, Pop Shit was actually made in 14 minutes.
14.
I mean, hey,
Pop Shit
sometimes
Part 2.
that's the best stuff is made like super fast in the moment
Yeah.
and like using
yeah.
that inspiration that you have right then.
Mm-hmm.
So what did your first setup kind of look like? Your equipment, your DAW, mic, things like that. Where
Was it
you?
in a closet?
It was in.
Kind of give us a view of like where you first
And
started.
how big was the closet?
So yeah, it was you were only able to do a 360.
Yeah, exactly.
But my first setup with Jake was at his house in his room.
Hey Jake, right?
Yep, hey
okay.
Jake, with an exclamation point at the end.
Yep.
He lived over by Molly's, and he had a nice little apartment. It was a decent little apartment. This first time I met him, and he had it in his room. It was just it was a desk and a laptop and a mic. Yeah,
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, and some headphones. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad. He had the little fluffy thingies on the wall and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
And I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool. Like, to me, it was fucking awesome. I was like, holy shit, you got a studio?
Yeah,
I was honored. I'm like, oh my god, I'm in here right now.
Oh, that's
But like,
so
it
cool.
wasn't bad. It wasn't a storage closet, but it wasn't a luxury London on the track type of
Yeah,
studio.
yeah.
But
Oh,
you
man.
start from somewhere. Everybody got to start from
Exactly,
somewhere.
exactly.
So I never.
We've had our closet days and days of just stand next to the computer.
Yeah, that coat closet in my hallway.
Yeah,
Like
He said the coat closet
Dude,
in the
I got
hallway.
foam and like hold it behind the mic.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that
He
it-
used
I
to hold the foam around his
While I was
microphone
recording,
instead
I
of
held
having
the
one of
foam
those
behind the
shields.
mic.
Bro, I'll show you
You
some
gotta do
pictures
it.
of like the early stuff. Yeah, I know.
It is
You
kind
gotta
of
do what
fun
you gotta
when
do,
we
cuz
started
I'm
it.
telling you, bro.
So did you have any specific goals or expectations when you started making music?
My main goal when I finally said like I'm gonna do this was to get rich and take my family back home. That was my
Where's
main
home?
goal.
Yeah.
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
originally from
Okay.
Texas.
Okay.
JD said closet gang.
Closet gang, big facts, big facts.
No.
Get out that closet, baby.
Yeah, hey, not on this podcast. The next one. No, but like that was my main priority at first. Was like I saw my family like passing away and like disappearing, and I'm like, bro, like I gotta protect like the last of the family I have left. And I'm like, bro, I know I can. Like when I found out you can get rich from rapping, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna do this, bro. Like you can get rich as balls from rapping. I'm like, holy crap. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And it's been my goal ever since. That's been my main goal. I just think about my uncles all the time, and like it makes me sad sometimes that they're gone, but like it's motivation. It's extreme motivation. I made a promise that I'm not putting it to break. Real shit.
Hell yeah. I would say that's your ninja way.
Oh yeah. This is great.
So in the same year that you dropped My Prime, you released Best of Shit, Pop Shit Part 2, Find Myself, Rollin', and Don't Hate. All in 2020 on your SoundCloud. So what created this drive?
So I felt like I needed to start doing more. Once I saw 50 plays on my Prime, I'm like, damn, 50 people like my music. I'm gonna keep making stuff. So I'm like, now I gotta. My main thing was don't do the same thing twice. So I'm like, now I gotta switch it up a little bit. And then so that's when like Find Myself and like Best of Shit came out. Cause Best of Shit was something that was already written. I already had in my back pocket. And I was like, then I need to drop this. And then like Pop Shit Part 1 and 2 came out. I'm like, let me play with my wordplay a little bit. And like after Pop Shit, I was like, bro, that shit was cold. Like that was kind of cold. And I'm like, I bet I could do better than that. Though.
Pop Shit Part 2
Yeah,
was really
bro.
hard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, it
Pop
was.
Shit
It
Part
was.
2, I think Part 2 is a little bit better than Part 1.
Bro, oh yeah, of course. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Like if I remade that right now.
Oh yeah, that shit goes hard.
Man, but yeah, I just wanted to I wanted to do something different. I wanted to see like what I could and couldn't do, and then I found out quickly there's nothing that I couldn't do. So I'm like, bet I'm really gonna do it. It's just
Hell
screw
yeah.
it. Bro. It
I like
was
that
fun.
mindset you got, man. That's good shit.
Alright.
Definitely very versatile with it all, and you shows
Facts.
with all that in the 2020 year.
Yeah, and then talk about versatility. Find Myself is the next one here. It's a
Mhm.
completely different side of your music, which is, one of the earlier ones that you made that was singy and like soft instead of like, hard just bars and the 808s in the background.
Yeah.
What inspired that?
I was depressed.
Everybody,
I was
yeah.
mega depressed. I was going through some personal stuff, and it was like I was young and trying to like survive, and I was like, bro, like it was at a point in time where like I said to myself, surprisingly, I was like, bro, I can't do this. I'm like, this is too much. And then like the sage mode side of me was like, shut up. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But I was like, I want to. But I was like, I need to do something to get my emotions out, cause I'm I'm one of those people. I'm not very in tune to my emotions. I don't know what those are. So like I try to keep them like tucked away in this little box and just keep it there. And then so like, but one day if I do end up like expressing myself, it's gonna be through a song. Like if you listen to my music like closely and listen to the words that I say, then you'll be able to feel what I'm feeling in those songs. And there are a lot of songs.
Oh, trust me, we can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can say that I can, like, in a healthy way, express my emotions. Right? It's like sad or depressed or frustrated or whatever.
Yep.
Type stuff. So that's what inspired that in the first place. And then I went right back to the struggle.
Okay, I get that. All right. You know, you just need that every once in a while just to get out of that slump. I got you. So after this, so after all that, you actually started a posting spree in 2021. You started getting all your music from 2020 onto all platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. What kind of expectations did you have?
What kind of made you want to post on other spots other than SoundCloud?
So I was like, I think that was around the time that me and Jake had he had just left, I'm pretty sure, and then I had met up with some dudes that did music, and I was trying to like do research. I spent so many hours researching on like how to. Oh man, like I'm talking about like every day after I come home from work, like 1 a.m, like on the computer, or if I didn't have a computer, walk to the library, bro, and I just
say that again.
Walk into the library.
Library?
Oh god.
No, I'm sorry. I'm putting them on blast. I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
I was like library.
No,
but I was like, I was doing a lot of research on how to get my name out farther, because I saw like I'm only on SoundCloud. I'm like, bro, not everyone's just gonna listen to SoundCloud. I'm like, I gotta figure this out. And then once I like figured it out on like distributions and distribution packages and stuff like that, then I'm like, oh, it's easy kind of. And like in a way, it's pretty.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's all streamlined.
Yeah, and I'm like,
it seems like you can't as like a local nobody artist, but like they make it pretty easy
yeah,
too.
super easy to.
To be honest,
it's available to everybody.
Right, and I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
SoundCloud, bro.
Yeah, there's no reason not to at that point.
Bro. Especially if you like want to be heard, then you're gonna. It's more credible to be on everything instead of just one thing, bro. Like I want to be on everything.
Because like you don't use Spotify, you use YouTube. Like some people just don't use the big ones.
Right, you see what I'm saying? So if you own
everything,
everything, then whatever they use
they have no
primarily.
Exactly. That a boy. So you also put out your first album, Sage Mode, or I mean, if you want to call it an EP or whatever you want to call it. I think it's called an album on Spotify.
Yeah.
What was the process and idea with that album? Was there a bit of thought that went into it, just being with it being your first album, and also your song "Regret It All" off of that? Uses the same beat. You used the same beat as bvnc did in one of his songs.
I made a song called "Multiply."
Nice.
You found the beat on BeatStars. Is that where you found it?
It was. It was on YouTube, and then it was this link that was under it, and then like I bought it for like $15 or something. I'm pretty sure. I think that was.
It's probably BeatStars.
Yeah, it was like a Juice WRLD type beat.
Yeah,
it sounds like something you might have used.
I can't. I have a horrible memory, but like for something like that, that's dope though.
I heard that. I was like, wait a minute, why is my song playing? I'm listening.
Yeah, he was like,
and I was like, oh my god, this is way better.
So with Sage Mode, I was like, it was.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
He says, oh my god, it's way better.
Yeah,
bro, mixing is way better on your phone.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie.
Multiply was one of his like first ones.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
It was a heartbreak song, kind of got some shit out, so I was I had to get it done. Yeah, just kind of threw it out, but yeah.
No, but I think that was around the time when I first met Jimmy, and he had like, shout out to Jimmy Wild on everything, pretty much.
Shout out to Jimmy Wild.
But Figgy, he's actually on there. So it was around the time he had his earlier equipment, and he was like, okay, bro, let's drop an album, bro. Let's like introduce people to like who you are. And I'm like, bet. And so like, this around the time I met this dude named Okay, so he has the same name as me, Sage, but they call him Sage. He's fancy.
Okay. French.
Right? Okay. So like, he was a cool. Yeah, baguette. So bro, croissant. No, but he was actually a cool dude. So I was like, okay, bet we gonna like kind of work together. He's the one who introduced me to Jimmy at first. He made me hiphop and stuff. So I was like, bet. So we started doing the album. He was like, hey bro, I was like, hey bro, let's get on the song. He was like, bet. So he made Sage Mode. That was the first song that was on Sage Mode. And so, because we were like, we're both Sage, let's fucking spaz on it. shit. And so it was just fun. And then I tried to do as many different types of like things that I could inside it, and it actually worked out pretty well. Bro, like if I could, I would remix all of it, which Easter egg, I'm probably gonna end up doing that in like a deluxe. But like, that it was fun. It was fun, and it was like something that like I could start out with, be like, this is me. Let's see what this can do, type stuff. And it did pretty good.
It did pretty good. It was fantastic.
It was nice. Better on Spotify than anything. But.
Oh yeah, for real. It's crazy how long in just a year you've gotten like 5,000 monthly listeners.
Right?
On Spotify.
Right?
That's insane.
Oh, it was crazy. I was like, oh
yeah,
my God.
that's kind of crazy. In addition to older music that you also posted onto Spotify in 2021, you also had the Von Flow, which we have on the station, a tribute to King Von. Hocus Pocus, which I fuck with that real hard. Five Nights at Freddy's. That goes harder than a motherfucker. Holy shit, bro.
It does. That's Hocus Pocus Part 2?
No, there's Hocus Pocus.
There's Hocus Pocus and Part 2. Part 2 is right now my biggest song.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude,
like, that's a, like,
I like
10...
that Lil Uzi Vert cover with, but it's Naruto and
You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah,
no, it's actually, I think it's at like 10K on YouTube right now, and like 11,000 streams or something on Spotify. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that got me like in. Like that song, that just full speed ahead. I didn't think it was going to at all.
Sometimes you just gotta get it right one time.
Real like Von Flow, I knew it was cold. Like, cause I liked the King Von. I was like, he cold, and I'm like, bro, let me make a tribute. Bam, that did good. And then Five Nights. That was so much.
Dude, it goes so motherfucking.
That was so, bro. Every concert
like,
I do that at.
It shouldn't be necessarily.
Yeah, right? It just makes you flabbergasted.
Yeah.
But no, it's like,
God.
bro, it was fun. Because I like Five Nights at Freddy's. I played all the games.
Yeah.
She tries to get me to play it again. No, not happening. After I beat the games, I promise myself to never play it again.
Yeah.
Because the stress and strain and terror
I
and a little bit of pee that goes into that game.
That's why I'm nervous.
It's stressful, bro. It's stressful.
Thanks.
But
and then also you had I'm Yours, which is another slower song, which shows your versatility.
Oh, bro, that was actually fun to me. I kind of want to remake that a lot. But, like, he said, he was like, bro, you need a love song. I was like, oh, I do? And he was like, yeah. I was like,
what's that?
Right, what's that? And I was like,
are you sure?
You sure? But I was like, you know what? Yeah, I did need a love song. So I was like, bet. And I just kind of, like, winged it. Because that was my main thing that I wasn't versatile. It was, like, love song. Because I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, I do that. And then, like, after that, I progressively got better at doing love songs. And I was like, oh, I can do that. I just have to do it. Like, not that bad.
Exactly. I mean, you're, like I said, versatile as hell, so I'm sure you could write whatever the hell you wanted. And speaking of versatility, the name of your first EP on Spotify is also called Versatility. With 5 tracks with Hittas, Pop Shit Part 3, it needed a Part 3, Never Been in Love, Rockstar, and Better Days.
Yes.
And what was the experience making this album or this EP?
Being versatile.
You know what?
No,
I didn't expect anything else.
No, I was just trying to make sure, like, okay, I got this one chance to show people everything that I could do. So I had to give them a little piece of, like, everything. My rock star side, my love side, my melodic rap side, my straight bar side. I gotta give them everything, pretty much. So I figured, what better way to do that than put an EP? Just be like, whatever you like. You don't like one of these songs.
Yeah, you don't like one.
Bro, there's no way you don't like one of these. So it came out good, actually. It came out better than I thought it would. I was like, oh,
hell yeah.
that's pretty cool.
And I like that cover too. That cover is really nice.
Yep, shout out to Figgy. He made that one too. And he did that.
So you won a competition in Chicago for $500 and the chance to open up for El Hitta. And you met Santana 400 May 20th. Or May 2021, goddamn.
Yeah, Montana.
How was that experience? What was that all about?
Awesome. So
what was the competition all like?
So
how did it all go down?
The first, besides the coast to coast competition, the Chicago competitions were just like, I saw it on Instagram at first, and Eddie, he was introducing me to the competitions. He was like, hey, we have these competitions, come by. It's the first time I saw them was on Instagram. I was like, holy shit, there's competitions. So I'm like, yeah, I might as well go do it. I'm like, in Chicago. I'm like, damn, I've never been to Chicago before. But I'm like, prize cash, like, when? And I'm like, bet. Like, I need to pay rent.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, plus I could connect with people. I'm like, bet. So I went in. There was like 9, 10 artists in there. I just did my Yiggy, and they liked me. And I was like, bet. And then I just kept going back and back. I've been there like 6, 7 times and have yet to lose.
Really?
And I haven't lost it. And then it got to the point where I actually have a video on my Instagram. He was like, "Y'all already know who won, motherfucker." And I was like, and then it got to the point where he was like, "Bro, you can't come no more." He was like, "You got to be a special guest. You can't keep winning." I'm like,
You open up the show.
Yeah, pretty much. No, he was he actually. I have the message. He was like, "Bro, you might as well just be a special guest." And I was like, "I guess, but I like winning stuff."
Right, yeah. At least you hit a record of 10 in a row.
Right, yeah,
Set
that'd be
the bar
great.
and, like,
Yeah, exactly. There's got to be a record.
And then the Montana 300 show, that was fun. That was a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Like, at first, when it was, what's his name, Kevin something. I think it's like Kevin Bauer or something like that. Okay. But he had contacted me on Instagram. And it was like, "Hey, got this show, woo wop the bam, you want to come through? It's this much." And I'm like, "Bet, I got to come up with some bread." So bam, came up with the bread. I went over there, I showed out, and they all loved me. Like, I had the crowd jumping.
Yes.
And I was like, "Bet."
You bring energy
dope
on that stage, man.
Yes.
Because I was watching the performances on your Instagram, and I also was wondering, who's the hype man at that competition? That guy dancing behind you, dancing around you, using the black long sleeve with was it a New York? Like that first one at the one where you won the $500 and the chance to open for El Hida.
Oh, in Chicago, that was.
Dude just does
yeah, it was some dude that he's just off of perk and he's just like, yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, bet, okay, he's cool." Yeah.
So okay, well, I thought it was like your own hype man.
Oh, it's usually just me and her.
Okay.
Just me. Yeah. So
you kind of mentioned earlier that your first kind of performance was at church.
Yeah.
So I guess moving past that, what was your next first performance after making kind of the newer music?
How about I show this? Yeah, I would say it was Atlanta. It was so cool, but I kind of got sent off, but it was still cool. So Dirk's, it was weird. So Lil Durk's cousin's best friend had hit me on Instagram and asked me to come perform in Atlanta because she was looking through my stuff. And I was like, "Bet, like what?" I was like, "Oh, a plane ticket. I never been on a plane before." So I'm like, "Oh no, like this is big." I was low-key scared. So I'm like, I ain't never been anywhere other than Texas and here. So I'm like, damn, we're going to the other side of the world. It was kind of weird. I went with my brother and then we went down there. They had a whole section waiting for me. And I was like,
damn.
Whoa, okay. This was cool as shit. Like, they had a
experience.
Yeah, it was cool, bro. They had a little yiggy. My brother was getting slapped drunk. It was crazy. So I was like, but it was dope. And then, like, I never really heard back from her, like, other than her, like, liking my stuff on Instagram. But I was like, I wanted to meet Dirk. I was like, I didn't care about her. I didn't want to meet her. Well, it didn't happen. But it's okay. But that was, like, my like, first, like, performance. And it actually turned out pretty dope. Like, I got a lot of connections from it. It was pretty cool.
That's what I'm talking about. So I was talking about performances. I was looking at your Instagram, and you performed in LA, Oshkosh, Illinois, Arizona, Milwaukee, Lake House Celebration. That was for you, and even like at parties. So what's your favorite part about performing? And which one of those would you say was your favorite one?
Getting hype. I just like getting hype on everybody. That's why I'm glad this Rockstar album came out. Because, like, it's all get hype. Bro. So I like, especially when, like, I'm rapping and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, he's pretty decent." And then I come out with my speed verse and I'm like, "Whoa," and I'm like, "Yeah." It's great. It just feels good seeing those to change on their face. They're like, "Bro, you're cold as hell." And I'll be like, "Thank you." And then so, like, the Montana show was definitely my favorite.
The Montana one?
Definitely my favorite. I think it was Rip Roach by Ski Mask. Shout out to Ski Mask. But no, it was I hope he does.
Tag him in the chat.
But it was Rip Roach that they had played at the Montana show, and I grabbed the mic and I was just on that motherfucker, and everybody was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yes!" So, bro, it was great. I like bringing the energy to people because like it's good. People have fun. Like that's why I don't like all the crazy stuff that's going on now in the world. Cause like, bro, why can't people just chill, watch some anime, smoke a blunt if that's what you do, and pet a cat and just chill? Bro, that's it. Like,
So what are some things that you may have had to overcome in your artist career to get to where you are today?
Being scared to talk to people. Cause like
social anxiety, you'd say?
Kinda. Okay. A little bit. Cause like I'm always a very outgoing person, but like I know that like I'm at work because I work at IHOP. I know when I'm at work, like I see like hundreds of people a day. And that's hundreds of opportunities of someone listening to my music. So I was always hesitant on like, damn, do I talk to this person? Or, like, how do I talk to this person? Like, how do I bring up my SoundCloud? And as soon as I say SoundCloud, they're gonna be like, ugh, and I'll be like, ah. And I was like, I was like, check please. Let me get out here $0 on your tip.
Yeah,
but
right.
It was a little hard at first, but then like knowing me, just having to overcome just stupidity, and I was like, bro, you can do that. And I'm like, you're right. And I just started doing it. It was like talking around to people, and now people ask for me by name at IHOP. They'll be like, hey, I just listened to like your album or whatever. Well, I'll be like, thanks, bro. This little girl listens to my music. Her dad, it was like, okay, so the girl and her dad and like, I think her sister or whatever, they came to eat at IHOP. And she was like, hey, you look familiar. And she was like, I swear she's like 6 or something. And then her dad looked at my name tag and was like, your name's Sage? He was like, that's crazy. She listens to a guy named Young Sage. I was like, oh, that's me. And he was like, really? She was like, oh. And I was like, what? And I was like, I didn't know what to do. And bro, he literally paid me to give her an autograph and take a picture with her. I put it on my Instagram. He paid me like $50 for it.
Damn,
and then another $50 for an autograph. Like it was, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry just a little bit. Because I was like, bro, kids listen to my music, and I'm like, bro, your dad lets you listen to this?
Yeah, right.
But
like
I
when
was
your parents
like,
let you get GTA at games.
yeah, just like, yeah, don't do it in real life. But like, it was crazy, bro. Like that's probably the craziest thing that's happened to me so far. Knowing that like kids listen to my music and recognize me.
Yeah,
and like it's crazy going out in public and they'd be like, oh, Young Sage, and I'd be like, what up, man? Or like someone be like, hey, Hocus Pocus, I'd be like, what up, man?
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, it's great. Or like we'll like be outside and we'll hear someone like I told you before, we heard someone playing Super Saiyan in the car, and I was like, bro, is that my song?
They're playing it at Walmart.
Yeah, bro, they're playing Hocus Pocus Part 2 at Walmart right now.
Boy,
my homie
in
Walmart, in the store, on the
No.
There, bro, my homie, he
Yeah,
just sent me a video. He was like, "Is that Young Sage?" And then I was like, he was like, "Bro," I was like, I was like, bro, real shit.
Talk about that. Is it like only in Oshkosh or is it like every Walmart?
It was in Oshkosh. That's all I saw.
It was probably only.
I don't know if like he had like
they
do like deals with movies and you can put out there maybe.
I hope it's in every Walmart.
Right?
But
yeah,
as far as I know, it's in. And I'm like, bro.
They have like a Walmart Spotify playlist that they only play.
yeah, real shit. Right, and I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, that's insane. It's stuff like that that just keeps me wanting to do this stuff. Like it's just I like seeing like people actually like my stuff. And I'm like, bet. What?
Why stop then?
Right. Oh, bro. He gets it. He's a good guy.
Some more recent work of yours that you have though, the Hocus Pocus Part 2, which we were talking about, The Greatest, the 999, The Legends Tribute, and Lifestyle, which is your newest one. Which of these songs would you recommend a listener to stream right after the show? Well, which one should they hop on?
One?
Yeah.
You can listen to more, but
they're all good. You tell them which one they need to tap in right now.
Damn. I'm choosing between two.
Okay.
Hocus Pocus, it's a hit. Hocus Pocus is a hit.
Hocus Pocus Part 2.
Yeah, Part 2 it's a hit. I fucking love that song. That and damn, The Greatest. I ain't gonna lie.
The Greatest.
The Greatest is pretty good.
Bro,
really
if
good.
you
and
would
the
see,
Naruto cover art.
bro, I'm saying, bro, look, because I put it on TikTok, and when I tell you there's over, I think like 600 something comments of people commenting Lil Baby because they said that end part sounds like a Lil Baby verse, and it was like, bro, you and Lil Baby need to do a song together. And so many people, I'm talking about if you just keep scrolling, Lil Baby's being tagged over and over and over and over.
Nice.
Bro, I'm telling you, it doesn't stop.
Dude.
It's dope, bro. It's dope as fuck. So like those two, but out of both of those, Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus Part 2, it hits.
Okay.
It's a vibe. You could rock out to it. You could just vibe to it. You can just really do whatever. And it's like, yeah, it's I love this.
Shout out your producer for that I like part where it like chops, dude. I first heard that and it was just like instant chills.
You
Like,
see what I'm
holy
saying?
shit.
Oh,
No, it
bro,
was-
shout out to Jimmy.
God,
So,
yeah.
last
man.
night, and that part happened, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, no,
Right?
like it hits you. You're like, whoa. I was
So
You
mad.
notice it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
mad.
If
he's
you
at
were
work
if you're
right
listening
now.
to
How
that
is
in the
he doing?
background and you like heard that part, it immediately pulls you in.
Yeah, facts.
I'm
You'd be
gonna
like,
say
what's that
Hocus
song?
Pocus.
Who's that?
Yeah, and I tried to make it correlate with Hocus Pocus Part 1, 2. I don't know if I don't know. There's a couple people that know this, but like
The
in
hook is kind of the same.
Or
There's a couple things
baby,
changed,
I know
but-
that I'm lying.
Yep.
And then I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna make it right, but you can trust that. I was like, huh? Figgy helped with Hocus Pocus Part 1.
Oh.
Yeah, and then me and Jimmy, we completely just murdered the project.
Yes, yes, you did. And you also did a beautiful job, in my opinion, on your tribute to Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
I really wanted that to blow.
Yeah.
I feel like the bigger I get, that song is gonna blow. I just want to push that.
Sometimes they're
I'm
taking
sure it
time
could.
bombs. So they're just
I
gonna-
sent it to Juice WRLD's producer, and I hope he opens it.
Hey,
Praying he opens it.
You never send it, you never know.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Michael
Slide
Scott.
in them, dude.
Like Montana 300, his manager just texted me today on Instagram.
Really?
So like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
take the shot.
Alright. Now let's talk about the new release, Rockstar on Probation.
Yes.
Alright? With songs like Rockstar, Zoom, Social Suicide, La Di Da, STFU, Let's Go, and Adventure Time. What's your personal favorite on the album?
La di da.
La Di Da? Okay, okay.
La di da. That's my.
That was
yeah.
instant.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like my top 3 would be like La Di Da, and then STFU, and then Adventure Time. So yeah,
Okay.
but La Di Da is like it's a hit, and I'm just waiting until I can like perform it in front of thousands of people. Oh, it's gonna be insane.
Yes.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, "This is a concert album." Like,
Bro, you see
made
what I'm saying?
You made this for performing for sure. You
Literally,
had that in mind.
exactly what that's for. Some of them got some mosh pit in it.
Talk about another thing that you may have had in mind. Were you always planning to post Rockstar as a single in an EP and on an album?
Yes,
Okay.
kind of. I feel.
No, good go.
Okay,
Sorry, yeah.
so I feel like Rockstar is a good opening for like who I am. Once I made the song, I realized like not only am I like putting a story behind it, but like I can correlate to it because like there's not a lot of people or like females in general that can like handle that that Rockstar lifestyle, and like it's too much for them. But like at the same time, I have a passion. I gotta do it. Type stuff. So
You got a dream, man.
yeah, so I felt like it was really me. So I wanted to make sure I had it set. And all 3 times it sounded a little bit different, but a little bit better type stuff. So like yeah, I kind of did. I feel like yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I think off air we were talking about it, but it's kind of a repetitive song. Like you say the same couple bars over and over, but those bars actually have a deeper meaning in it that I thought was kind of like mind blowing.
Very deep.
So yeah, can you explain that to the listener a little bit?
So basically, being a rock star, you have a very fast-paced life. A lot of things aren't going to go as planned all the time. You have to go do something at any moment's notice or whatever. The main storyline is a guy who has a career like mine as a rock star. He has a girlfriend. His life is moving so fast she can't keep up with it. She tries to slow him down by saying, look, it's either me or this rock star life. So he's telling her, I'm a rock star. It's in my blood. When the moon shines, like, we got to go. Like, at a moment's notice, we got to go do this, this, and this because it's my passion. And then he's telling her, like, all I wanted was your love. Apparently it was too much. All I wanted was you. Type shit. He's letting her know. He's, like, pouring his heart out to her. Like, I wanted you. Like, just because I have this lifestyle doesn't mean that I don't love you or I don't fuck with you. But at the same time, this is my passion. I'm not going to cheat if you love my passion. So if you want to go, that's on you. But you're going to regret it later. You know what I mean? like, yeah, in real life, it hit hard. And, like, I feel like even artists nowadays, like Uzi or Trippy or whatever, they could probably correlate to that too. That there's females that they wanted, like because you know they can get anyone they want. But there's probably that one female that they wanted that couldn't handle the lifestyle that they had and left because of it. And it probably hit a little bit, but bro. So I feel like anybody can correlate to that. You know?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think it's a great way to start that album. Definitely, first song,
Yeah.
great placement for it.
So, if you could make a song with anyone from BSE right this second, who are you picking? Monte?
Monte,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Either Monte or Cully.
Cully? Okay.
Gotta go with my boy Cully.
You and Monte got to do like a whole project together.
Yeah,
That's
that's badass.
facts.
That'd be
Like,
badass.
right there.
That's it.
And I feel like you guys have like the same drive. Like when I went to that BSC Airbnb, Monte made like 12 songs in a night, and then the next day. It's like if you guys did that and you made a whole project just overnight, that'd be crazy.
We could.
You could. Yes.
Stay tuned.
Hey, all right. So what does your current recording setup look like?
Kind of the same.
Kind of the same?
Kind of the same as like when I
Okay.
first started, but like a little better. Like he has like
Just
like one
nicer
of these.
stuff?
Yeah, kind of. He has like actually that red thing down there. He has
Yep.
one of those, and like it looks like that, but like it's 2 computers, and then like He just has the speakers on both sides and the mic right here. It's something so simple but extremely efficient. And I figure like you don't need a lot.
You don't though.
To be honest.
You can start with what you got right now. There's people that have, like, we even have some conversation that have recorded songs with Apple earbuds or Apple headphones and mixed it on GarageBand
on
and
their
it
phone.
still was
You
hard.
can't even-
Yeah.
on their
It was
phone.
still
You
hard
can't
as
even
fuck. You can't even tell.
A fucking
Real shit.
It's
You gotta
insane what you
start.
can do.
It's
now.
wild.
Before you had to go to the
Gotta
studio,
start
now it's in
somewhere.
your pocket.
Bro, real shit.
So what is your, do you have any like certain process for when you're making music? Like do you have kind of a setup to it or a ritual?
Yeah.
Do you write all the time?
He's got to sit under a waterfall like this for a
Yeah,
while.
literally, just like that with
And then-
with two toes.
Yeah,
Just,
that's how he's gonna do
I gotta
it.
make 3 of me though, so I can sing with
Yeah,
chakra.
exactly,
but-
exactly.
But so I gotta find a beat. I have to find a beat.
Yep.
Like I know there's people that can just write and then just put a beat to it. No. I'm gonna find a beat and I'm going to wrap my soul around it.
You gotta feel the beat.
Type
Feel
stuff.
that.
You
That's
feel
the
me?
same way I do it.
And I'm so picky about my beats. So like I know Jimmy. Oh, shout out to Jimmy again for his patience. Cause like I know sometimes I'll be so difficult. Like oh man, and I end up using like the beats that he makes anyway. But I'm like, no, not that one. Like not right now. Or like I'll be like maybe later. But like change this. So like if I could find the beat, then I find a melody for how my flow is going to go. If it's like a melodic song, then I gotta find the chorus first, obviously. So like when I find the chorus, you find the flow of how the melody is going to go, you find your tones, and then you can slap words onto it. Now that you know exactly what you're going to put in it, it's like it's biology. But if it's a straight bar song, exit all that out. You just go crazy. My main focus is when it comes to straight bar songs, my speed, my flow, and my delivery. Those are the biggest things. I try to switch my flow at least 2 to 3 times in the song. Because like, you have the same flow in one song, and be like, okay, it's like kind of boring now. But like you switch it up, like you're going decently slow, and then like bam, and they're gonna be like, oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's like the type of thing you gotta rewind and be like, wait, that just happened. Like,
Yes, exactly. In fact, make them rewind that shit. More streaming.
Plays, yes.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
So what is something you do every day that's like a habit, positive ritual that you have to ensure that you have a good day?
Bite her.
Jesus! What is this Kieran for you?
Yeah.
That's your Kieran?
Yep, that's my
Jesus.
that's my Hinata.
But you bite Kieran to heal though.
Oh well, yeah,
and
good point.
Like Sasuke bites Kieran. So
Yeah,
to
but
heal.
like she's.
No.
I mean she's. We're just gonna call it my nibbler.
All
I don't
right.
know.
Sounds
Like, I
good.
gotta
We'll leave it at that.
I gotta start the day with just love it.
All right, sounds
All right,
good,
now
sounds
go
good.
away. But like besides that, I gotta watch Dashie. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah.
Dashie, it's unorthodox, but like I watched Dashie since I was younger, and he always made me laugh like all the time. I come home from work and I'll just sit down and just put that shit on, and be like,
Yeah.
it's great. It's a good time, and I forget about all the BS, and I'm like, good times, good times.
Fuck yeah. So what's a day in the life of young Sage look like? Take us through what's the day in the life.
Damn. What, a working day or an off day normally?
Both.
Alright, bet. Working day, right? Go to work. Or I take her to work. Come back home, sleep for 20 minutes, and then go get back up. Go to work. Deal with irritating people. Make some money in the process though. Get back home. Pet my cat a little bit. Pat.
Yep.
Feed
Got it.
him. Feed him. If the house is too dirty and I get too irritated, I'll clean something and then she get home. Put Dashie on and play Skyrim. And then she gets home, work out, body hurts, big ouchie. We get food. Either get food or cook food. And then watch a movie or watch more Dashie. And then watch Adventure Time.
I feel like it's always, if you could choose between something else and Dashie, it normally goes towards Dashie.
It usually goes.
Okay.
It's just, or I just have them chilling in the background while we do something.
Okay,
As long as I could tune in to both, and I'll be like, hey, but I gotta clean.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Otherwise, like on off days, I love off days. I usually try to. Well, yeah, no, yeah. I usually go to McDonald's to get a McGriddle. It's a legendary thing. It's like we have to every Saturday dinner. go get a big griddle, come back home, watch that shit, like in the morning. And then I'll just sit on the game for like a couple hours, and then damn near clean up if we have to, play Monopoly, which I'll be whooping her ass at. Work out, come back, eat. Yeah, it's pretty simple day.
Sounds like the same as a work day.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, every day is the same unless something extravagant is going on, or I'll go to the studio and me and Jimmy will be there for a couple hours and kick it. Otherwise, I'll just be chilling.
Hell yeah. Have you been making any music in the new year?
Or, yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I got some things.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Okay.
There's some things.
So what has been your favorite song to create so far this year? Or well, maybe I should say like last year and this year. Yeah, like I should say that I guess since it's
damn of all time.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would be of all time since he just started posting all this shit. Goddamn. Okay, yeah. Well, it was I guess in the past, like from this January to last January. Well, that's still the same thing.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since versatility. Since versatility, what's been your favorite song you made?
Released?
Yeah, of course. So everybody can go listen to it.
Probably Hitters.
Hitters? Okay.
Hitters.
Okay.
Hitters.
You made a music video for that on YouTube as well.
Yep, I did. Shout out to the North Sharks. He's the one who did my music video. Hitters was actually a lot of fun to make. Because I had to shout out to Ski Mask. I had to put him in the inverse. I was like, switching the flow like I got on the Ski Mask. Fucking with the gang, go cool. Oh, man, that was my shit.
Yeah.
And that's what motherfuckers, it's totally switched. I switched my flow like 6 times in that. No, okay. And it was very fun to be able to do that, too. But, like, yeah, that's probably, besides Hocus Pocus, that was probably one of my favorites.
All right. So we're going to get into the part of the show where it's the social media deep dive. Not being in the shallow end here, all right? So your Instagram here, we're going to start that off. You got 18.2K followers, 144 posts. Your first post ever is from December 3rd, 2019. It's a video of you practicing your dragon kick on a punching bag. And then multiple posts after that, it's like also you training. And then you already mentioned that, you did the MMA and fighting, and that's something that you used to enjoy. Do you still do a lot of that?
Yeah, I still practice. I'm teaching her a little bit too. It's fun. I mean, it's a good way to like exercise, to like get out some aggression.
Yeah,
lovely. I actually, pretty cool story, kind of. I accidentally broke a heavy bag. I found out my ex cheated on me and went straight to the gym. And I punched the bag so hard that the chain broke off of it, and they let me take it home.
Really?
Damn.
So I calculated that I can exert up to 500 to 650 pounds of force on a punch, which means I could break through the human sternum. So like I was actually.
You ever done one of those arcade punching bag games? You probably break.
Once I did it once. I got like 800 something.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. But I was a youngin. I was in my readies. I was real mad. But like it was, when it comes to like training, I like doing it just cause like I feel like a ninja. It's great. I feel like Naruto.
Exactly. And that kind of ties into the next one here. You also have a video from January 29th, 2020. I don't think the video was from then because it's captioned "Back in my parkour days." You're doing a off the wall backflip. Yeah. What got you into parkour? Why'd you stop doing it? I assume because of injuries.
Kind of, and almost getting arrested a couple times.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
We used to, so it was the gang back then. It was me, my homie Chris, Travis, Javin, Ramon. We used to have a little clique back when I used to live in Fond du Lac. We ruled the north side. Like the north side were out, I swear to God. So like we used to we just wanted to just do stuff because we were kids. We couldn't really do much, and like when we weren't grounded, we would just like get in the group and like, all right, so what now?
What now?
like what do we do? So like we'd learn how to flip into stuff. We'd go on Main Street and climb a building, and and then police would be like, get down, be like, oh snap, and then we run. But like it was fun. It's too high. Yeah, it's too high. I don't know how I got up here. Send a helicopter. But like it was fun.
Best you're gonna do is a fire truck.
Yeah. It's just like But it was fun. It was just exhilarating. It was a good workout.
It's a good adrenaline rush. Yeah. I like parkour.
There's no adrenaline rush like being like 1,000 feet in the air. You're just like, whoa. Like if I fall, I die. That's crazy. Oh, that's just crazy.
You also have a video of you socking your friend in the face, captioned "When your homie loses a bet." What's the story behind that? Explain that to us. The video is pretty funny too, because you're like telling him that it's not gonna be bad, you're not gonna be something bad. You do the punch, and then you're like, "Oh, see, you're good, and he's like, "No, that wasn't good."
Shout out to Blaze. Oh, bro. So look, right. So I'm a god at Mortal Kombat, right? He thought he could beat me in Mortal Kombat. I told him like, bro, you don't want this. He made the bet. He was like, bet. He was like, if I win, he said like, give me like $10 on $20. He was like, if you win, I'll let you punch me in the face. And I was like,
what kind of bet is that? He wanted it to happen. He wanted it to happen.
I was like, bet, okay. And like 16.
Where does he benefit at all?
I don't know. That $10 he would have got. If he
right.
Like the
what
0.00. Yeah, use that on the
like
bag of
Kodak
chips.
Black and Jay-Z deal. He's like, I'll give you that percentage of my discography. It's like $10.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Right.
But like, so he lost, and then he got, you know.
Yeah, he got rocked.
It was a baby punch.
It
was a baby tap.
Well, we know what you can do with a punching bag and break the chains.
Yeah.
He did get lucky.
We gotta stop doing that.
And then on YouTube, you have just about all your music. With 361 subscribers, you have 4 music videos on your YouTube for Pop Shit, Part 2, Hittas, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Lifestyle. Which of these was your favorite to make?
Those probably Hittas.
Hittas? Okay.
Hittas fun because I got Naruto in it.
Yeah.
But like second favorite was probably Five Nights at Freddy's. Was pretty fun. The actual one that I got to slit some stuff. That's great. Not real, but maybe.
Jokes.
Yeah, all jokes.
For legal reasons.
For theater.
You also shot Lifestyle with Media Plug, who's is BFC's videographer Noah Kraus. He's a beast behind the camera. How was that experience?
Shout out to Media Plug. He's fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
He used one camera and just went crazy, and I was like, "Oh, that's it." I thought he was bringing equipment. He was like, "No, just this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I was at first in my head, I'm like, "One camera?" And I'm like, Bro, the video came out. I'm like, "Bro, what the? Oh my god."
Yeah,
how did you do that?
Yeah,
like,
he's a master.
Like you're a magician, aren't you?
Facts.
So, yeah,
it is magic.
Yeah, he did his thing, bro, and that was actually pretty fun to make too. It was at French Quarters, and so like the lighting was great, the effects were dope. Oh, I'm definitely doing another video.
Yeah, you should. 100%.
Oh, bro.
And then moving on to Spotify now, you just started posting your music on Spotify in 2021, and you already have 5.3K monthly listeners, which is absolutely kind of insane.
That's kind of crazy.
Are you glad you started posting to Spotify now?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, oh, bro, and it happened because of Hocus Pocus. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, after that went up, everything started going up. I'm like, damn. Bro, so I was like, yeah, I'm excited.
What kind of opportunities
opportunities
has it brought you?
People just keep hitting me up. They're like, hey, bro, listen to this beat. Or, hey, bro, you want to do a feature? Or, hey, bro, you want to do this show? And I'm like, hold on. Like,
it was one song, dude.
Yeah, it's just like
it's
one
song.
My God. So it was a good opportunity to like be able to meet new people and stuff. So like I was like, I mean, it had a good effect. So I was like,
hell yeah,
that's cool. And
do you wish you had did it sooner?
Yes. Oh, if I would have had the knowledge I have now back then, I probably would have wished.
Oh God, I wish I could go back.
Yeah.
Oh God,
man,
yeah,
just like 12 years.
Yeah.
That's
Just
it.
12 years.
Oh, yeah, just the 12.
Just 12.
Back when I was a youngin.
Oh my God, if I had the knowledge that I had in middle school that I have now.
Bro, we'd be.
My teachers would hate me.
I wouldn't
my
have
teachers,
that
my
insight.
teachers
I
already
wouldn't have
hated
that
me.
in
So.
school. Yeah, they already hated me.
Yeah,
Fast.
it was.
Moving on to SoundCloud then, this was your main platform at the start. You have 155 followers, 23 tracks, and you just started posting your newer music like a week ago. What made you completely stop using SoundCloud for a while, and what brought you back to it?
Cause at first I got kind of like weird about it. Like after I figured out how to do everything else, I kept hearing like maybe like even not directly, but like I keep hearing be like, oh, dude's a SoundCloud rapper. Oh, so I'd be like, okay, delete. Like, we're just gonna set this over there, then. And then so like when I tell people like who I am and what I do, no, I'm not a SoundCloud rapper. Okay. But then I like realized slowly that like people use SoundCloud like a lot. And so I'm like, okay, I might as well just kerblobble. Because every time I try to tell people about my music, they be like, oh, you're on SoundCloud? I'll be like, no. And I'll be like, damn, I probably should.
Is that why it's not linked on your music
Yeah.
link? Oh, I figured. I was like, where is it? And I just looked you up. So I knew you had one.
Oh yeah, I had one on the side, but yeah, I'll put it back on. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I'm active on it now. I'll start reposting it and stuff. Once I get a new phone, I'll be able to post back on Snapchat, and then I'll be putting that on Snapchat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because you get that shit ton of fucking. How many views you say you get? Like 30K.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God, you just made me mad all over again.
I'm
so mad.
All right, maybe moving on. All right. So.
Looking forward to the future. What can we kind of expect from Young Sage? Do you have any short-term goals or even longer-term ones that you have in mind?
So short-term goal is to get signed. I want to get signed by some.
Do you have a dream
What
label?
about BSC?
Yeah. I got it. No, Universal.
Okay.
Either Universal or Sony. One because they've already heard my music and they like me, so I'm cool. But I can't figure out who's like bigger. Whoever is bigger. But
I would assume Universal is.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
However, I kind of did. I think it was Interscope that Juice was signed to.
Okay.
At first, I kind of wanted to sign with them, only because and me and her were just talking about it. People continuously say that I either look or I remind them of Juice WRLD, and I'm like, oh, that's like my fucking idol. And I'm like, bro, that'd be dope.
Somebody literally said that in the chat, and for the live DJ.
Yeah, and I was like, and I'm like, bro, like, what if I end up joining Interscope and they see Juice in me, and I can end up, you feel me, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's like,
the reincarnation.
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm like, I'm feeling
Ashura
it.
and Indira. Everything comes back to Naruto. It always does. And my mind always pulls those pieces together. I sort of.
I love it. It's great.
So speaking of BSC, do you have any goals with being a part of them now?
My goal right now, from what I'm hearing from everybody that's in it, I want to fucking like bring everyone back up pretty much, because I heard like after whatever mishap happened with them, everything started slowing down and like people started to get unmotivated, like Cully and them, and like it's just a lot of stuff that happened. So I also feel like Gut asked me to join because he knows my energy and knows like I'm gonna be on top. Like we gotta get this done. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Like no slacking. Get your ass up, bro. Like we gonna get this right. So like I want to bring everybody back up to their full peak. I want to help people get to their full potential. Cause like I know there's so much potential in that group. It's freaking insane.
Real,
so like I'm like,
yes.
bro, y'all are wasting it, not doing it.
And they were doing a lot of.
Right, I was like,
crazy.
At first, and I'm like, what the hell happened? And I'm like, whatever situation happened with them, bro, you can't let other stuff, business first.
Next chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Right, real shit. Like with me, like my thing is like no matter what's happening, whether it's emotional or physical, whatever, if you have the ability to take care of your business, bro, take care of your business and worry about the other shit later. That shit, it doesn't have anything to do with what you got going on. Screw everything else, handle your business and make your money first. And you do your thing last. Your stability is the first thing. So bro, if you got all this talent, bro, use it. Use it. Like whatever's going on in the group, mind that. Hey, look, whatever's going on, forget that. We gonna finish this because we a group and this is what we agreed to do. This is what we finna do. So I'm gonna make sure. I choke them out of love. But like, yeah, that's.
I think you're a great addition to the group there. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
excited to see you bring that energy back.
Yes.
And get them motivated.
If you could choose any artist to get a feature from for free, who would
Juice
it be?
WRLD.
Okay, sounds good. Moving on. What's your dream venue to perform at?
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud. Okay.
Okay.
Normally people say Madison Square Garden.
I think that's like the one
But
that's in the
Rolling
back.
Loud is. Yeah, I feel you. Okay.
Imagine.
That would be
I
kinda
went, but I
crazy.
have to get tickets.
One
Yeah,
day,
that shit is
and small Easter egg, I did talk to one of the people at Rolling Loud to try to get a performance there. I'm waiting to.
Maybe send a follow-up.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be. Oh, there's definitely. Yeah, because he was just like, hey, call me back after Christmas and New Year's. And I'm like, bet.
That's what it is.
Oh, bet. But it's probably gonna cost me like 20 G's. But you know, I'll come up with it.
Probably.
You know, that exposure though.
That exposure though.
Yeah, facts.
Pay rent first, but.
So what's your next move? What song or project are you working on right now that you got coming up that people should be excited for?
Damn. Okay. Small.
Spill the beans.
Small. I'll spill like one
CWHipHop
bean. You feel me?
exclusive.
You can play someone that's meant to be.
So I got a song called Soldiers. You know, that's gonna drop
I heard it
real soon.
No, we know it slaps. We know it slaps.
Oh man, it's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be, you feel me? And then I actually have a lot of unfinished projects that like I started and need to finish.
Yeah.
I damn near have like 2 albums worth of stuff that like just isn't finished yet, but like I just
Yeah.
so like, but no, that is my next move. Right now, my next move is a couple music videos for a couple songs, that are coming up within like this month or next month. Otherwise, yeah, I got some stuff. I got some stuff. But yeah, bro.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a page from Nardwar's book here, okay? And I'm gonna ask you, why should people care about Young Sage? Okay.
It's a good answer.
Sounds good.
I agree.
Confidence.
I agree.
Hell yeah. And we're coming to the end of the show here. It's been fucking awesome having you, man.
Yes.
It's been amazing. Energy's been good. Answers have been great.
Been a great show.
Fucking awesome. Yeah. Everything about, all the meaning to your music and the versatility, all that we talked about, it's been great. What would you rate this interview, 1 out of 10? And would you recommend it to other artists?
43.
43. Damn. Okay. Sounds good. Shit.
That's the best one yet.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. New record.
No, bro. I would have said 9,000.
Hey.
We don't fuck with Vegeta.
No, it's not over 9,000.
Yeah, over 9,000.
So this is where you can go ahead and promote anything you want. Talk about anything you want. Give shout outs. You can ask us questions if you want to. Whatever the fuck you want to do, you got the microphone. Go ahead. It's your show now.
Goddamn.
It's Sage Vlogs.
Sage Vlogs. You feel me, bro? Nah, but just look out for the next couple music videos that are coming out, like I said, in January and in February.
On your YouTube?
Yeah, well, everything.
Yeah,
It's gonna be on everything.
You said music videos. Okay, so.
Yeah,
music
videos,
yeah, my bad.
but yeah, the music will be on everything else. Look out for the competition coming up in February with BSC.
We're gonna be there,
Oh,
CWHipHop.
we'll be there.
Meet us
We'll
there,
be there.
yes.
I'm probably gonna lose. It's okay. But
Always being humble. Well, air quotes.
If you lose this.
He was.
Yeah,
there you
whooped
go.
my ass.
That's like here. That's like.
Bro. But yeah, bro, check out the Rockstar on Probation album. Check out Lifestyle's new music video. Shit, you could rap something for us, please. Oh wow. Rapid rap. Never heard of that before. But yeah, bro, just keep up with Young Sage, the Sage Vlogs. My website will be coming soon.
Okay.
Easter egg.
Okay.
SageMode.com or what?
Oh, something like that.
Something like that?
Sage.com.
Okay, Young Sage. Okay.
Officially. But you feel me? We gonna get in tune, bro. Just keep checking up. Until I get my phone, everything will be on Instagram stories. So check my Instagram stories more than anything. Talking my snapback. Once I get my snap, I'll be reposting everything. Sage Vlogs will come back. And yeah, we gonna turn up. Phone them. Shout out to everybody. Bro, I guess he has the same shirt as me. Good shit, bye. You know what time it is. Shout out to CW. They got me a shirt on phone them.
Yes, sir.
Grab you a shirt ASAP.
You won the
bro.
giveaway, yo.
$100 a pop. No, I'm playing.
Hell nah.
But like, yeah, real shit.
For $100, we can make some bobbleheads. Found that out there.
Oh wow. We can make exclusive bobbleheads of us three. That would be funny as hell.
Bro, like linked together, not even all three. Just stick them together. Yep. No, just one. Yep, and they all just.
Oh my gosh, that would actually be hilarious.
We'll set it on the studio so Bob's the main.
Yeah,
I'm saying that'd be some.
That would be pretty good actually.
Ideas.
That'd be hilarious.
Those bitches will sell. I'll buy like 6 of them.
We're making bobbleheads right now.
Yeah, just make them all bobbles, just cause.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, shit. I'm straight.
Fuck yeah. That was a fantastic interview.
Great show, yeah.
Good
Definitely had
shit.
a great time. Glad you were able to make it.
Hopefully everybody listening enjoyed as well.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that we have some new music coming out from Wisconsin hip-hop artists as well, right?
Yes, give me a moment. I'll pull that up.
Yeah.
I guess
Get
while
that
I
going.
pull that up, if you guys in the Instagram chat here have any questions for Young Sage,
Yeah, go ahead and ask
them.
them.
We'll answer them.
Keenan, what's up, Keenan? How's it going, bro? How you doing, brother?
All right, so new music coming out of the Wisconsin hip-hop scene here. Obviously, Young Sage has Rockstar on Probation that is out right now. You can go listen to that on all platforms. Spell Red has his Heartbreak Real Estate EP coming out February 14th. Valentine's Day. Ace Wild has Fresh Start coming out January 28th. Ace Parker, his 317 was supposed to drop today, however it was pushed back a week, so January 19th that'll be being released. Domir the Dragon, he just released his song Magic, but he has another one coming out, Survive, coming out January 21st.
And I Love You Truly has Prince coming out Valentine's Day.
Yes, there are a lot of Valentine's Day release dates. Undead Poppy has Dumpster Corpse, that's coming out this Friday, and then Skits Craven has Winters in the Prairie coming out Friday.
Yeah.
Find
New
links
music.
to all the music, if it's linked to CWHipHop, CWHipHop.com/artists. We have shows, schedules all lined up, CWHipHop/shows. Bunch of changes to the website, so if you haven't been on there in a while, go check it out.
If you're a new artist, if you're a new artist, guys, let us know about your new music as well. We'll put it up on the show here.
Yeah, hit us up, send us an email. We'll listen to it and we'll get back to you, and hopefully we'll get you onto the station as soon as possible. Instructions for all that is on CW.
Also on the website.
Yes,
Exactly.
Make sure we made it easy for you if you're a visual and want to read.
Exactly.
Instead of listening back to the podcast each time, you gotta replay it.
Exactly.
Make sure you follow us on all socials at CWHipHop. Start in the Snapchat, a little more posting there. So if you want to follow us on there, it's just CWHipHop. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram at bvnc95. Garke, where can the listener find you at?
You guys can find me at Garke Games on Instagram, GARKE, and pretty much any other platform at just Garke. Prizm, where can the listener find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at prizmrap, PRIZMRAP, and you can also go and stream my music on any platform as Prizm. So,
What about you, Young Sage?
And then
Tell them where they can find you.
on Instagram, it's YoungSage_official. Facebook, I almost forgot to mention out, is Sage Mode, capital S and capital M, space in between though. And then music, just Young Sage. Google.
Google this shit.
Google it.
That shit.
Yo, we appreciate that, Keenan. Much love, man. We're doing our best.
So definitely, go check out Young Sage. He's artist to follow. I honestly have high hopes for you if you don't make it.
Dude, no.
Game is rigged, yes.
No, you have to make it here.
Yeah, I'ma cry.
Dude, no, there's no doubt in my mind. There's literally no doubt in my mind.
yeah.
As
I'm
long as
gonna
you
try.
keep the drive and the willpower, like saying, no chance you're not gonna make that.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna try.
I mean, you're doing it already. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But now I have some help from
Just keep doing
guts,
that
so
shit. Exactly.
it's finna.
It's just gonna keep going up. Big facts. Big facts.
So we all gonna.
And I can't wait to goddamn see it.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be in it.
And you're gonna be sending us that. You send us Rockstar information, by the way. You gotta send us all the files to get on the station.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
I
Social
got you.
suicide. Want that one on. You can
Send them
just-
all.
oh, yeah,
Send them all, yeah. Y'all can pick out of them, bro.
That's too funny.
All right.
Well-
Anything else you guys want to add on the show here?
I appreciate the listener
Thank
for
you
listening
for
on it.
coming.
Yeah,
Thank you
appreciate
guys so much.
This has
We'll
been
be
the interview
live.
with Young Sage.
Yes, we'll be live again next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Make sure you guys are there.
Yep.
Have a great night.
Take it easy, everybody.
Peace.
Peace. Sage mode.
And
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.